to the cloud. All righty. Yes, see me and hear me well, right? Everything good? Okay. Let's get started. So yeah, sit up nice and tall on your chair. Close to the edge of the chair. Open your collarbones, shoulders down. And then just kind of feel your body, feel your breath. Take a moment to acknowledge what is without judgment, acknowledging your state of mind, your mood, just kind of checking in with yourself. You can do a few sighs. That kind of feels good sometimes for the nervous system. Good. And then we're gonna actually let's do this small centering exercise. I've been practicing it a lot lately for myself. So I don't know if you've ever heard about this. That there's one practice in yoga that uses these fingers, right? You tap and you say with the Sanskrit expression sata nama. Although you could do 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't matter what you do, but um, and then you can pair it with the breath, right? So what I do is I do the 4, 4, 4, 4, which sometimes the hold for 4 is too long, so you could shorten it. But I do like inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 4, 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, and then hold 2, 3, 4. You could also just do inhale and exhale, no holds. Okay, so let's try that. And then on top of that, that's my invention. I do it this way because that kind of stimulates the brain even more when you cross the midline. So I close my eyes, if you can do it, right? And then I'm pairing it with the breath. At the beginning, you might have to focus more on like what your fingers are doing, and that's fine. Just, you build the layers slowly. But if you can focus on 3, 4, and then so the fingers kind of measure the breath or the holds, right? So let's try a few times. You can go back and forth or start always with the index finger. Yeah, let's do maybe a couple more. Okay, and then last one. Great. Okay, so this is a practice that ideally you would do like a little longer than we have time for here. It comes from Kirtan Kriya, which is a certain yogic practice, and they studied that in the Kirtan Kriya it's done for 12 minutes, so that's pretty longer time, and they do some special things with like how they the first 2 minutes they say it aloud, the satanama, then they whisper it, then you say it in your mind, then you go again in your mind, then you whisper it, then you. So there's another layer of like what you have to focus on. But they studied this practice with people with Alzheimer's, and they had some good results with like improved cognitive health and focus. So yeah, it's pretty. All these subtle practices can be very potent, but you just have to do the dose, enough dose, right? Like do it every day or even a couple times a day. But for me, if I'm like kind of feeling too emotional or mad or frustrated, this always helps, like paired with the breath. So you can practice that whenever you want, right? You just need your fingers. Let's do some shoulder circles. And it just creates like this little sort of moment of peace and focus for your brain. Good. And then let's go up and down and up and down and up and down. And in Parkinson's, the dexterity can be affected, right? Your ability to do small tasks with your fingers. So this is also something that might potentially benefit you, all these little finger practices. Now let's go out to the side, stretch your chest, and then we'll go sideways like an airplane, side to side. All right. Okay, and then let's do the opposite arm and leg, just continuing our warm up. So straighten the knee, straighten the arm. Big reach. Great. Okay, and then before we start standing up, let's do one more high amplitude, which means like big movement, right? High amplitude movement, where this is a good practice for getting out of the car if you have trouble with it, right? So you're gonna have to take a big step, and then let's actually follow with the other foot too. So you're sitting kind of sideways, right? And then you could potentially get out of the car. And then back in, nice big step, right? So you try to lift that knee, lift that foot off the floor, and then plant it to the side. Then the other foot also follows. All right, so your whole body's moving out and out, in, and in, and out, and out, and in, and in. All right, so you feel like your whole body has to get into a nice big movement. Good. Let's do one more each side. Really exaggerating, right? Because that way you're reminding your brain to move big. Perfect. Let's do the stand up. So again, I'll let you choose between the regular stand up or the staggered stand up. So both feet flat, but one foot slightly forward, or one heel down, toes up. So it's more like a one-legged squat, right? One-legged stand up. So do a few, maybe do like 5 on each side if you're doing one leg at a time. I'm gonna turn on some music for us. Come on, play. Okay, these two. reopen Spotify again, but you guys keep going with your stand-ups. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's always good to have the chair there just in case. Now we're gonna march. Move your arms. And then while you march, you're gonna go forward, open the fingers, and then like a breaststroke. So flick and open. Flick, open. Good. And now we're gonna go a little wider stance. And you're reaching across. Nice straight arm. A little higher up, above your head. Unless it hurts your shoulder. Good. And then we'll tap the opposite knee. Good. And then we'll step forward. And then open wide. Then flap above your head. And then lean forward and tap your knee. Watch out for balance, right? And then back to center. Step back. Other side. Step. Flap. Hinge and tap your knee. Back up. And together. Overhead, hinge, back up, and together. Stop. Above your head. Touch your knee, back up, and then together. Okay, 2 more. Knee, open, together. And last on this side. There we go. Yeah, let's do the heels towards your butt. Let's do some opening and closing of the elbow. So all the way down, all the way up.
She works the nights by the water. She's gone astray, so far away from her father's daughter. She just wants her life for a baby. All on her own, no one will come. She's got to save him.
Good. And then let's do some punches.
No one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. She tells him your life ain't gonna be nothing like my life. You're gonna grow and have a good life. I'm gonna do what I got to do. So rockabye
A little more movement. That's it. There we go. And then we'll try the step touch. And then you can clap.
Single mom, what you doing out there? Facing the hard life without no fear. Just see and know that you really care. Cause any obstacle come, you well prepare. And no, mama, you never shed tear. Cause you have to set things year after year. And you give the youth love beyond compare. You find the school fee and the bus fare. Already pops disappear. In a wrong mark, can't find him nowhere.
And then we're gonna go for back step and push and pull and together. And then back step, push, pull, and together. Push, pull, push, pull. That's it. Push, pull, together. Push, pull, together. Good, nice job, good. And then nice wide stance. Gonna go in big circles, bend your knees, reach down a little bit. And reverse.
Now she got a 6-year-old, trying to keep him warm, trying to keep out the cold. When he looks in her eyes, he don't know he is safe when she says.
Good. And now let's go for the twist with a clap.
Stay up there, stay up there.
Ain't gonna be nothing like my life. You're gonna grow and have a good life. I'm gonna do what I got to do. So rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye.
Rock-a-bye, rock-a-rock-a-rock-a-bye.
Rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry.
Rock-a-bye, rock-a-rock-a-rock-a-bye.
Good. All right. And then we're gonna go down into a squat. So hips go back, chest up. And then, but you can hold on too, but otherwise you can lift up, down, lift up, up. Push up your heels if you can. Good. All right. Okay, let's get our dumbbells.
You know I go insane every time you have to catch a flight. Can I take you to the airport? Make out under the bathroom lights. Put your lips on my lips. I'll remember your kiss on the nights when I miss you. Something I can't forget when I'm restless in bed. Yeah, you got me upset.
All right.
Oh, don't you leave me this way. Won't you wait another hour or two?
Okay, so the first one, you're just holding on to your dumbbells. You could try to hold them like this, which requires some bicep work already, all right? But you can also keep them here. And we're gonna try to sort of jump switch or quickly switch your feet. So either here or here, and then you go switch, 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 okay? So working on that power. You can do a quick stop, or you can do a hop, right? But take care of your balance. So you have to push up that ball of the foot a little bit. Almost there.
Don't make me beg for you, 'cause I'll beg for you. My heart is
All right, and rest. Okay, next one, wide stance. And then you're gonna go towards the ankle, opposite ankle. And then open. And then other side. You can slightly bend that knee. That feels better. Halfway.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
10 seconds. And last one. Good. And rest. All right, so next one is a row. So you're bending at the knees a little bit, hinging forward. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna go tap, tap. And then again, 1, 2, 3. Stay in that forward fold and just tap back. 1, 2, 3, tap, tap. 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 1, 2, core engage, 3, tap, tap. Good, and then lift up and rest. All right, so the next one, we'll step forward. We're gonna go for the cactus arms. Close, open, back. Step, close, open, back. Step, close, open, step, close, open.
Gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We gonna let it burn, 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 burn. Gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We gonna let it burn.
10 seconds. And rest. Good job. All right, next one is gonna be a high knees. Possibly both arms up, but so it's gonna be a long time with the arms up, right? So you could also do one arm at a time or try both and then just lifting the knees up. Just get a good hold of those dumbbells. Try not to hold too much tension around your neck. You can always take a break if that's too much. 15 more seconds. There we go, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, next one is a deadlift. So kind of like you want to set them down on the floor. So you're going like that, as low as you can, right? You're setting them down, but chest up. Chest up. So you're bending the knees and slightly hinging forward, but keeping the chest somewhat lifted. There we go. No rounding in the back. It's all hinging at the hips.
No clouds in my stones. Let it rain. I hydroplane
All right. Okay, and rest.
Anticipation for precipitation, stack chips with a rainy day. Rain Man is back with little.
All right. Next one is okay, squat. And then as you come up, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3 together. Squat, tap forward, tap side, tap back, and then up. Squat, tap, tap, tap. You could try sitting in the squat still a little bit and then do the tapping. It's a little harder. And then up. 1, 2, 3. Watch out for balance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, and rest. Next one is the jog. Ready, set, go. Quick feet, or just march. March somewhat vigorously. You can go side to side. Be careful. Don't step on something on your feet. 15 more seconds. Or you could go back and forth. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, and then we go again. So we're doing the jump switch, right? So quick switch, quick switch. Almost there, 15 seconds. There we go, nice job. All right, and rest. Now we're doing the wide stance. And you're going across. A few more seconds rest. Ready, set, go. And then open wide, cross, open wide.
Get a good feeling, yeah.
10 seconds. All right, last one. Okay. Next one is the row. So hinge, bend knees, and then your elbows go out, right? Up, 1, 2, 3. And then you tap, tap while you stay in that forward fold. And then 1, 2, 3, tap, tap. Keep that core engaged. So the navel pressing towards the spine. And then 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All right, rest. All right, next one is a step forward with the cactus arms. So you're gonna go out to the side, close, open, together. Step, close, open, together. Step, close, open. Excellent, and rest. Okay, next one is the high knees with 1 or 2 arms up. Ready? Set, go. If that's okay for your balance, it's a little hard. Keep breathing. Halfway. Yeah, my neck still slightly tense too. This is a hard one. 10 seconds, we can do it. And last one, good job, you did it. Okay, 2 more. We're doing the deadlift, so you're trying to set them down. So bending and slightly hinging, right? But imagine you're taking it up and then setting it down. Taking it up, setting it down. But look forward, not down. Look at me. Bend your knees, right? Bend your knees and hinge at the hips. All right, so. And it's okay if you can't quite go all the way down. It's okay just below the knees. And keep looking ahead of you. Good. And rest. Okay, and the last one is the squat. And then you can still maybe come halfway up only and do tap, tap, tap. And then straighten fully. Squat down, come halfway up and do tap, tap, tap. And then up. Squat down, halfway up, tap, tap, tap. Straighten. Down, halfway up, tap, tap, tap. Down, halfway up, tap, tap, tap. All the way up. Almost there. Last one. Tap, tap, tap. All right, we did it. You're done. Okay, good. Get a sip of water. Good job, everyone. Very good, everyone. Okay, let's work a slight little bit longer on the balance. So keep your chair there. And then we're gonna try to do like when you're doing a tree pose, right? But we're not gonna do it dynamically. So you're gonna tap and then sit down. Tap. You could keep one finger on the chair or see if you can do it without holding on. So your knee goes out to the side and a few seconds hold. Couple seconds. So try to open that knee to the side, right? So external rotation, which sometimes is hard if you have really tight hips. Okay, good. And then we'll hold the tree pose. So some options, you can always start with your toes down and just lift your heel. You could start here, which is like a wider stance, right? So it's easier than if you're propping the heel by your ankle. Or you could go up here and then arms up or slide hold or hands here. Just find a position where you're slightly challenged balance-wise. A little wobbles are part of it. Ilana, I'm going to mute you, okay? Because you were unmuted for some reason. Okay, and then we'll do the other side too. So yeah, find your version, either arms up or toes down, arms up, or everything up, or holding on. Just keep yourself safe, okay? Safe, but slightly challenged. Yeah, sometimes there's slight tricks, like if you have a chair with the back, like me, you could try to like gently touch it with your knee. And then try nostril hold on, right? Or you could do it with the wall. So this is a little bit easier when you have that extra point of touch. Very good. Okay, and then let's come down. Okay, so we're gonna try this. You're gonna step. So if your chair is on the side, just use your outer leg for this exercise, right? So we're gonna cross. And then you're gonna lunge out and bend that knee. And then you're gonna push off into a cross. And so both knees bend and bend the knee, outer knee. Cross and both knees bend a little bit and down. And push off, cross, and bend. Push off and bend. Good. And then stay here in the cross position. So this is a yoga pose called eagle pose. We're crossing the midline with your legs. So you have to engage those inner thigh muscles. Okay, and then the full pose looks like this. So my right leg is on top, so I'm gonna put my left arm on top, the opposite arm. You can keep your toes down or you can keep them off the floor. If you want to hold on, then maybe just cross one arm or reach for the opposite shoulder. Or do this, if that's any easier. It's just a nice contralateral motion. Good. And then we'll have to switch the sides. So probably switch the chair too, so we can lunge out to the side with that other leg. So you're gonna cross, bend both knees, even the back leg is slightly bent. And then you're gonna bend this leg. Push off, cross, and lunge out. Cross, lunge out. Cross, lunge out. Cross, lunge out. There we go. Excellent, everyone. And then we'll cross and hold it. So your version of eagle pose. Crossing those legs, either toes stay down or up. And then the opposite arm on top. Or do your version. So you could do just one arm. Alan, the elbows are a little bit lower. Unless it's like this, right? You're kind of covering your face with it. Yeah, that's it. It's, yeah, a little bit higher, Mary, for you. Elbows a little bit higher. Yeah, that's it. You want them kind of in front of your face. Good. All right, great job. Excellent. So let's come down on the mat. Okay, so we're gonna work on the belly for a bit. If you don't want to be on the belly, you could also practice at the wall. Most of the movements can be done on the wall. I was gonna try to do the sort of first you get into the Sphinx pose where you're supported by your elbows, right? And then we're gonna go for those steps. So step back to center, step out to the side, step. If you can't quite be up, as high up as me, you could go a little bit lower so the elbows are not under your shoulders, and try that. So it's not as much extension as right here, right? But yeah, if you can be shoulder to elbow aligned, that's more of a stretch, but only if it doesn't hurt your back. There we go. Good. And then relax for a bit. Support your head with your arms. Good. Okay. And then we're going to just practice rolling to the side. So normally, I mean, maybe you have your other ways how to turn, but we can start by kind of reaching with the opposite hand to that side, right? So, and then you can start rolling. And then you come back. So basically you're rolling, you're reaching that arm across, and then you're pushing off your feet for your legs a little bit. So try a few, just basically rolling over from belly to back. And if my method doesn't work for you, you can use your own. But yeah, sorry, I know some of you don't have a lot of space. So it's an extra challenge. Great. Okay, and then you can push back into child's pose. Just release your spine. Stay there for a few breaths. Hips heading towards your knee, towards your heels. Great. Okay, and then come onto all fours, and then we'll work on those steps forward, right? So there's a couple options you could do. So first, try if you can plant that foot forward and then come up into that kneeling position, and then back down. Switch. If you need to be a little bit higher, you could use that chair so the hands are not down but on the chair. And then as you step, try to move your hips forward just to get an extra stretch, right? If you can do it without the chair, that's great. So step, plant that foot, come up. And then step, come up. And step, come up. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll do so from all fours, you're gonna move your hands forward. So you can do a half plank, right? So hips are a little lower, core, you have to engage your core, shoulders over wrists, and then sort of a puppy pose or child's pose, but a little modified. So forward into half plank and back into child. Forward, keep the glutes and the core engaged, and back. Feel that stretch in the hips and the back. Feel the core stabilizing you especially as you go forward. Good. Nice job. All right. Okay. And then maybe let's do one more here. Hopefully your knees are still okay. You could double the mat too if your knees are a little sensitive. Although we're gonna try this one where you're kind of like almost like you're falling, right? So you're landing and bending the elbows like you want to kiss the floor, and then you're gonna push yourself up into that nice open kneeling position. So bend the elbows, kiss the floor almost, and come up. Right, so all these are working your muscle power, that ability to develop force quickly, right? To push yourself away from the floor before you hit your face. So we want, and you're also using the muscles to slow down by bending the elbows when you're falling. You're kind of absorbing the impact and then pushing off. And the muscle power is something that goes first, but we lose it quickly as we age if we don't practice, and especially in Parkinson's. So, that like quick dynamic movement as what we need to practice. Good. All right, and then you can get off your knees, just onto your back. And then hug your knees in, rock side to side. And then a few toe taps or heel taps. So start with your shins parallel to the floor if you can, and then tap, 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 tap. And keep your feet slightly higher up for a harder workout. Yeah, so your shins are parallel to the floor. Good. All right, and then Release. Just do a few side to side movements with your knees before we go into Shavasana. So side to side. And you can add the head going into opposite direction. So as your knees go to the left, the head looks to the right. And then the knees go to the right, the head looks to the left. Shoulders stay down, arms stay down. Very good. Okay, and then let's do just one more stretch before Shavasana. Just to extend your legs and then arms up and overhead. Make yourself super long. So straighten your knees. You can try to point your toes. And then a nice big long stretch with arms overhead. And then try to flex your feet, flex your ankles. Maybe you'll feel a stretch in the calves when you do that. Good. And then let's actually do this. So it's a relaxation technique where you're progressively progressive relaxation. So you tighten up a certain part of the body and then you release, right? So let's try that today instead of Shavasana, or at least a few minutes. So I'm going to ask you to tighten your fingers and fists. So make your fists tighten, 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 and fully release. Okay, we'll do twice each part of the body. So let's do it again. Tighten, 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 tighten. And then, rest the arms on the floor, but just tighten your wrists, and then release. Okay, now we're gonna lift the shoulders up towards your ears. Tighten the shoulders, and release. And just feel those muscles letting go. And one more time, lift the shoulders up towards your ears. And release. Good. So now we're gonna do the face. So scrunch up your face, tighten face. And fully release. Release the forehead, release the eyes, the mouth. Good, let's do it one more time. Tighten the face. Make a sour face. And fully release. All right, and then we're gonna do the belly. So harden the belly like you're like an elephant's about to step on you. And you're trying to protect yourself. Tighten, 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 and fully release. And tighten the belly as if you were expecting a blow. And fully release. Okay, then do the same with the buttocks. So tighten your buttocks. Hold it for a few seconds, and then fully release. And then one more time, tighten the buttocks. And fully release. And then we're gonna try to tighten the legs. So, you know how like you're hugging the muscles to the bones to harden the muscles on your legs? Try that. And then fully release. Like you're trying to lift your kneecaps up to tighten the quads. Okay, do it one more time. And release. And then tighten your toes, like you are scrunching up something with your toes. And release. And one more time. Good. And then we're going to do the whole body. So whatever you remember, we just tighten it. face, arms, fists, feet, legs, buttocks, belly. Tighten, tighten, tighten. And fully release. And I'll do it one more time. Tighten, tighten, tighten. And completely release, maybe with a sigh. And then just stay in that relaxed version of yourself. And just take maybe 10 nice mindful breaths. With each exhale, your body's relaxing more and more. Your muscles are letting go of tension. You're softening. And then taking a deep breath in and slowly moving your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, you can roll over to your side and come up to sitting. Great job, everyone. All right. So we're going to close the class. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be mindful. May I have courage. May I have fun. And may I treat myself and others with love and compassion. And then hands to your forehead as a reminder of the power of your thoughts. Hands to your lips as a reminder of the power of your words. And hands to your heart as a reminder of the power of your actions. Thanks, everyone. Give yourself a clap. Stay hydrated today. It's another hot day. So make sure to drink enough water. And I'll see you guys next week. All right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, everyone.